others, just like you and me. We've all got scars, but we found our place. A little love and mud, and a whole lot of grace. We show the good, the bad, and the ugly too. The highs, the lows, it's all part of the view. So laugh, love, and maybe cry sometimes, with a gang of misfits who always shine. So come on in, kick off your shoes. Oh, God! It's more than a ranch, it's a family crew. And these rescues, they might just rescue you. Welcome to I'm a Survivor. You'll see what second chances are meant to be. We're all survivors of something, it's true. And there's room in this family for all of you. We're all survivors of something, you see. So pull up a seat with our rescue family.
Well, I guess we can get started now that I'm done with my tea tree treatments. Not funny, but it was funny. She deserved her airtime.
She did.
That was
She did.
clever.
The thing is that they don't know that happened at like 2:00 this afternoon already, and that you've been going like crazy since, and that he rushed out of here because, tell him why. Where did you have to go?
Hold on a minute.
Hold on.
We have order. We need to have order here.
Okay, well, before he's telling
It's
why.
your birthday.
Oh.
And we have fires and floods and birthdays, Jamie.
I just was really.
Could we
There's something I just want to show them, and it lined up with the story that I was telling.
Okay. There's something you want to tell them that
show
lines
them.
up.
I want to show them.
Okay.
Give me your leg. Give me your leg.
No one.
Give me your leg. It's my birthday.
You want my leg?
All of it. This is how he.
That hurts so bad.
This
Please.
is how he left the house today.
No one saw me though.
Those are wedding socks.
Nope.
With shorts and red tennis shoes. That is how he left this house today.
Can I have my leg back? I don't bend that way anymore, Jamie. I don't bend like that. Jamie, are we even live?
I don't know.
I'll tell you why I say that.
Scroll up and scroll down.
Because the comments.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a story behind that. It's true. I wanted to wear my red shoes, but I have a pair of shoes that smell bad if I don't wear socks. Now, be honest. They're not going to believe you. Jamie doesn't know how to lie. Jamie cannot lie. And if she does lie, you can read right through her. My feet don't generally smell bad in all shoes.
That's true.
I don't like to wear socks. And if I do wear socks, I like to wear little low socks that barely show. But for some reason, and I cannot figure out why, I have a red pair of shoes that I like the red shoes. I used to wear them back when I coached, and I still have the shoes. And Jamie bought me a few new pair, and I like them red. I don't know why. Go back from my coaching, whatever. But they smell.
It's the red wrapper in them still.
Maybe, but they smell bad. They're the only shoes. I pull off my shoes when I come in the house, and she's like, So I have to wear socks with these particular shoes. I wonder how some shoes can smell bad. This is not really how I had envisioned starting off this live. You know, we get to go live together twice a week.
Yeah.
We're blessed for twice a week. And with coffee in the morning, we have our coffee club, and we're just so sweet and gentle, and we're so nice to each other. But come Sunday night,
we've maxed out our quota.
We have maxed out our quota, and now it's all hell breaking loose here.
Every man for himself at this point in time.
So could we just talk about my socks later? Let's get into first of all, to the folks who are
Oh my gosh.
experiencing weather and just things going on around the country, could you guys let us know what parts of the country are experiencing hard times right now? I know you guys were all about pray for Texas last week, and we appreciate that. There's still folks that are missing
Yes.
and all of that. But
I know there was more flooding today in Texas because the people who were volunteering got evacuated and had to be removed from the river because there was another flash flood. I know there's fires that are happening out west. I also know that there was significantly more rain and flooding in North Carolina, I think West Virginia and Virginia.
I'm reading some of those places on here right now.
Like it feels Iowa. Yes, Iowa got hit hard, and that there's heat waves in parts of the country that normally don't have anything near what's going on, like 100 heat indexes and all kinds of things in places that people mostly don't have AC and everything. So like we're in a very strange space right now when it comes to weather and natural disasters and things like that, and just a sad space, really. Like,
yeah. Well, just be reminded, friends, that so sometimes if you allow yourself to watch too much news, be it social media news or mainstream news or whatever you watch, it can become overbearing.
Yeah.
It can be overbearing. And remember that natural disasters are not new. Fires and floods, and those things are not new. But with social media, it makes all of those things just kind of bombard you. And the algorithm grabs those things because that's what people we're weird like that. It's like you always say, you can't not watch a train wreck. And so
you also don't want to watch, but you can't look away.
You can't look away.
Yeah.
And so the creator, not the creators, but the platforms, be it Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or whatever you like to watch, they know that. And they know what kind of things you watch, and they will grab that and they will put those things for you to see. And at some point it gets to be unbearable.
Yeah.
But just remember, the world's not going to hell in a handbasket. The world has always been bad. There's always been natural disasters, except there was not social media that showed you everything going on around the world, all in the course of your 15 minutes of scrolling. And that's what's happening, guys. So just remember that social media can be turned off. It doesn't have to control you. You can turn it off. I actually
took a day of no social media whatsoever, and no news or anything. And I know that sounds really crazy for a girl who's heavily connected and wants to know and learn and all those things. But I needed a break, and it's okay. I'm still here. Still good.
Well, there's also another reason why I hope you took a break from all of that. Today was a special day for Jamie, y'all. It's a special day for her. She is, what she likes to say, has been around the sun 40 something times. And it was her special day. And I feel bad. I don't know if you want to talk about this or not, but she woke up not feeling well. I took her out for her birthday last night. We spent some time out and about yesterday afternoon, not last night, but yesterday afternoon. And she woke up not feeling well this morning. And nobody wants to be sick on their birthday.
You know, I think it was just like the universe's way of saying that I needed to just slow down a little bit, maybe. And because I had big plans for today of all the things that I was going to accomplish and everything that I was going to tackle. And I did not get all of those things done. And I woke up feeling blah and had a little stomach thing going on. And then as the day progressed, I sort of just like took one thing at a time, and I just was a lot slower than I anticipated. But I'm here and I'm okay. And I do feel better than I did, much better than I did this morning.
Well, that's good. And then you got a lot of stuff done. Are you going to talk about what you actually did or not?
People are going to think I'm crazy.
She is crazy. She is crazy. Now, here's the weird thing. We both did the same thing today, except there's a little bit of difference in our setups. Tell them about yours.
I mowed 9 acres today,
She sure did on a riding lawnmower.
and it looks so pretty though, and so like it just looks pristine, and I feel good because it's all the way done and caught up, and I was able to get the weeds down and get. I feel like I'm at a balanced place now because we're expecting days of rain and hot humid times, so that should shoot right back up pretty quickly. But it just there's something about I met Lester and told him the one thing that I never want to do in this world is mow.
Yeah, she used to hate to mow
and yard work or anything like that. And he was like, that's fine, I love doing that, you just do the stuff inside. And here I am almost 8 years later, and I couldn't wait to mow today. I told him, don't you dare touch it. Actually, I will do it. That's what I want to do. He's like, you don't even feel good. And I'm like, no, that is for me. That's for me to do. So I mowed here.
Well, funny story is when I left here this morning, she was going out to mow. And I said, well, I'm going to go over and mow as well. And I also mowed 10 acres. Now, I left and drove over, mowed my 10 acres, worked on a really fun video. If you guys saw the 3 o'clock video, I thought it was fun. Drove back over here, and she's still mowing. And now, of course, my mower, I use the tractor with the air conditioner and the cab. So
and the 12-foot wings.
Well, yeah. Jamie, no one cares about stuff like that. But you might be asking yourselves the important questions of why are you guys mowing when you have animals to keep all those pastures eaten down? So it's actually a great question, and it's one that you can never say it enough because people don't seem to grasp the concept. So check it out. This is the ground, dirt, and this is your grass. So the most nutritious grass with the most value is around this range right over here. Also, your animals, and you can jump in wherever you're going, the gums of your animals, they can't eat the low grass like this, and you wouldn't want them to because those parasites can live in this low grass. But now once that grass gets up to about 5-6 inches, it's ideal. It's at its most pristine. That's when the animals are really enjoying it. Life is great. They can eat it down. They still have about 2 or 3 inches. They don't get 2, which is wonderful. But if you get enough rain and your conditions are right and your soil's right, next thing you know, that grass can be up to here. And also now you start having issues where it's not as nutritious. The animals are having to put their head down through it.
They don't actually want to eat it.
No.
When it gets too long.
Well, it loses all of its value. It loses its nutritional value. I can't think of an example to give you all. My mind just went blank, but they'll end up choosing not to eat. So if you want them to get the most bang for their buck, you keep that grass at about 6 inches or so, and they're able to walk along and keep it eaten down. And there's also a second reason why you want to cut that grass if you have weeds in your pasture. You want your grass to grow, and your grass can grow thicker if it can get the sunlight that it needs, it gets all the nutrients that it needs. But when you have those weeds grow up here and there, you come by and you cut that grass down, and then the grass will grow in thicker and it will choke out them weeds. Yeah, so there's a couple of reasons why we keep all of our pastures mowed nice and pretty. It's not just because I have some weird thing about head, shoulders, knees, and toes when it comes to grass.
Well, I have a thing. When I walk out to the pasture and anything is touching above my boots on my legs, it's time. I'm not doing it anymore. So on top of all of the other reasons, I don't want it to touch my legs.
You don't want critters running around.
I don't want anything to. I don't want red bugs. I don't want any snakes. I don't want any surprises. So, for me, I just put it on the highest setting and just go to town. Now, there is one section out there.
And our highest setting is 5 inches, so you guys don't have to worry about that.
There is one section out there where we had brought clay in for the pond and to build up a hill to be able to create the flow of water out there. We're having a really hard time with certain weeds out there that when the animals leave this fall, that we will we will have to either till it up or disc it up or do something and truly treat that area, because you haven't walked out to that
No.
part in a long time. It is all weeds. There's not a blade of grass out there.
Yeah, that's no
So
good.
I'm not doing it now, obviously, because it's too hot for something. It's too hot for seeds to start right now. The sun is too hot for, and it will burn them off. So we'll wait till the fall to do it and get things regrowing. But if I take it out, if I put any weed killer on it now or any type of anything, any even weed and feed, it'll just burn it, and then there'll be nothing. And then if we have a big rain, it'll take all the dirt into the pond. So it's got to be. Timing has to be right, but I can't believe that I'm talking about lawn and lawn care and pasture care.
Well, it's not just you, because Suzanne adds something that I completely forgot about that is so very true. And if you think about it, Neela is saying the same thing. It's very true. As your grass gets taller, and the type of grass that we have here is a Bahia grass, as it gets tall enough, it gets to be very tough.
Yeah.
And the animals don't like it to be so tough. I'm trying to another example. I can't think of God, Jamie.
Well, asparagus.
Asparagus, y'all.
So
asparagus.
if you've ever eaten asparagus, you know that the tiny thin parts are the most like tender, delicious to eat. The bigger it gets, the stockier and woodier it gets, and that's the best analogy that I can give.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Let me tell y'all what the horse hay man does. Now, you guys went with us when we drove over to his place. This has been several months ago, and we bought us a load of 10 rolls of his wonderful hay. Man, now he has a different kind of grass. It's coastal, but he lets his grass grow to about that tall, and then he cuts it right along the ground, and he rolls that stuff up, and he sells it in bales and in rolls. And you're saying, why don't he let it get longer, man? He could only, no. After he cuts it, he'll come by, and if he has to put down fertilizer or whatever, he will, and he'll let it grow for another month. It gets that high, and he cuts it again.
Yeah.
And the reason that he does that is because that hay is so gosh darn nutritious. Nutritious.
Well,
I have a hard time saying that.
Our animals love his particular hay.
His hay.
All of the animals.
They're eating his hay over our grass. And it's sad because you put out hay, and most people are not putting hay out this time of year.
What is on me?
It's okay. Most people are not putting out hay this time of year. You don't really need to. You got all this delicious green grass. And of course, we supplement with grain.
Mm-hmm.
They have their mineral blocks, their salt blocks. They don't really need hay. And our horses and our cows are eating that stuff up. And I'm like, if they want it, I kind of feel like I should offer it. Our goats, our pigs, our alpaca, our donkeys.
Even
oh
the
my
ostriches are eating that
God.
hay, though.
Yeah, they're all eating that man's hay. And I'm like, Jamie.
And the horses love it. Like, love it. So he's become our hay guy for what was supposed to be just horse hay.
Yeah. Well, that's why I even though I'm very let down about the hay situation in Plum Grove, we're not at a complete loss, because if we end up having to just turn around, instead of paying Mr. Ed what we would pay him to come bale our hay, if we just have to turn around and actually buy hay from this fella, obviously we won't get as much hay for the money, but we do know that our animals love that stuff. They love it.
What's crazy though is that he told us, he goes, they're going to love the second cutting
even more than the first cutting.
He goes, because the first one the second one holds more nutrients than any of it. And he goes, that's the one that everybody raves about. And we're like, well, we're going to need some of that. Please. Thank you. Yes, please. And we're really blessed to have found him.
So we cannot grow that kind of hay. Now, if you wanted to start all the way over, I'm just trying to guess how this would work. Let's just say that you wanted to. This is boring conversation. No one really wants to know this.
This was not actually part of the...
This is nowhere in our note card. We have a mental note card of how the live's going to go, and this was nowhere in there at all. But if you were to burn your pastures off in the fall, and then once you burn everything, come by and disc, and I mean disc it up. where you're almost going to plow it up. You
Well, I was
almost
just going to
wanna-
say, so up north, they plow, disc, then till, then plant.
Wow. Yeah. You would have to really get all that other stuff out of there and then put your new seed down. And even then, I just
Oh,
don't
you would
know.
still have a mix. It would not be straight.
It would not be straight. And then we don't even have a system to irrigate and all of that. So you'd have to irrigate, and we don't have all that set up here. So how much is hay? 50 a bale? Whew. I wish it were only 50 a bale.
50 a bale. Yeah.
No, it's much more than 50. It's probably about 85 right now. This time of year, it's about 85. If we go through a drought or as it gets closer to winter, it'll go up to over 100.
We one year paid 200.
No, the drought year.
The drought year was really rough because it wasn't just Texas. It was like 12 states, and they were all the big hay states.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
So a lot of folks want to continue talking about your birthday, and all I will.
I'm old. It's just a regular day. I promise you.
Now, a lot of people are trying to give away the gift that I got for Jamie on her birthday, but I would ask you to politely stop doing that because I have decided to hold off because we collectively says, let's hold off until she feels better. And
yeah,
like
so
I said,
I have not received my gift yet.
this morning she did not feel good, and I did not want to surprise her while she's sick. So we says, then we'll celebrate your birthday tomorrow. Now, we kind of already celebrated as far as the food and drink goes.
Yeah.
We went out yesterday, took her antique shopping. It was an all Jamie morning, midday, not really morning. It was a midday Jamie only. We went to her restaurant. We did whatever she wanted to do, and she wanted to go antiquing. So that's what we did yesterday as far as our time together. But my gift, I've not been able to present it yet because Jamie was sick. So everyone, please stop talking about it.
Don't worry, I don't read the comments like Lester does.
I'm seeing, well, here's the thing. I actually got this a few days earlier and I made a video about it, but I says, not to worry. Jamie's too busy to watch videos. She doesn't watch people's videos. She doesn't have time for all that.
I actually thought today when he was like, oh, we'll do your gift another day. I was like, he forgot.
No.
I was like, he forgot. And yesterday somebody must have reminded him. Or I thought that maybe he got it at the antique store but couldn't carry it out or something like that. Like, that's what I thought. So I don't know what it is yet, and that's okay. That'll be maybe tomorrow morning after coffee or something like that.
So we will figure it all out, but we'll do it on our time, guys. It's Jamie's birthday, and I did not forget, but we'll do it on our time when Jamie feels better.
Oh, can I show him what I got?
Sure.
Let me go around his car. You keep talking.
Oh, you're going to the car?
Yeah.
Okay. I will talk a little bit about an upcoming event in Alabama, and I want you guys to understand how this is going to work. So we are not vendors. Jamie and I do not sell stuff. So I know that it's not called Pedals from the Past. What do they call that event? I got the email right here. Let me pull it up over here. Okay, the Great Fall Festival. So there's something coming up in Alabama, and it's called the Great Fall Festival. And it's going to be on Saturday, September the 20th. And I don't know exactly, but remember, we talked about this. We talked about this with you all, but we told you that we're going to try to go, but we are not going to be like, we're not going to present, and we're not going to have a booth because we're not vendors. So they gave us an option. They're very kind, and the sweet lady, I forgot her name, who sends all the information, told us about it and offered us a place. But we're like, you know what? We're not going to take up a spot that someone else might want. Jamie for sure wants to go and look around and say hi. I'm kind of worried about leaving that time of year because I have Longhorn who are going to be coming out to join our herd, babies. And I kind of want to be here. I don't really trust that to anybody else. You guys who've been around for a while know why. But I just want you all to know that Jamie has a grandbaby due
A month later.
A month later, I have Longhorns who are going to be dropping calves left and right during that time. So we're going to just kind of play it by ear. And if at all possible, we will jump on a plane and fly up. If I have to turn around and fly back, then I'll do that. But we just want you guys to understand that we don't expect to see us in a booth like doing whatever.
We're not very vendorish, and I would hate to commit and then somebody make plans to go just because we're going. That was the other part, is like, I know.
Yeah. Don't y'all go just because. I mean, you go if you want to go.
We want you to go, but we don't want to be the reason that you're going and then disappoint you. So that is really where we're at. So I have every intention of going. The only thing that would stop me would be a baby coming that urgently, or something earth-shattering, catastrophic. Like, and I'm giving myself the out of saying, I would hate to be like printed on somewhere of like expectations and then not be able to fulfill it. Is all. Our lives don't work in plan in that way.
Yeah.
I'm even nervous about the baby shower in August, because it's August and it's hot, and because there's so much that has to happen on hot days and just what's going on. I have a meeting 2 days this week that I'm also nervous about. I know that Lester's perfectly capable of handling it, but it doesn't mean that something's not going to go wrong and going to be extra and chaotic and that type of thing. So I'm just
for the lady who asked where, it's going to be at Pedals from the Past in Jemison, Alabama.
Yes.
Jemison, did I say it right?
Yes.
Jemison.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be on September the 20th from 9 until 3 p.m.
I think there's like 15 or so YouTube channels going.
Yeah, I saw that flyer. I think there's probably more than that. There looks to be about 20 or 25 different YouTube meet and greet people who will be there. So you can add Jamie in that mix, but she'll be walking around.
I'm unofficial, okay? I also want to meet and greet some people. I don't want to be tied to my own booth.
I think you should go in disguise. You should just go in disguise, Jamie. Just go in disguise. That would be so darn funny.
Well,
and
that
I could wear my wig and just see if anyone recognizes this. If we don't have this, if I'm not in uniform, who would really still recognize me? I don't know. I have to just. Well, I'll put my phone away, number one.
It would be awesome if you would do the Ebenezer Scrooge, though. That might be still my favorite dress up Lester moment ever.
Yeah, it is true that there are going to be some really wonderful people there.
Absolutely
some
wonderful
friends of mine that I've met and hung out with a couple of times. But my Longhorn, y'all, are also my friends, and they're also part of my family, and I have to be here for them.
Well, I have 2 backup dates that he doesn't know about yet. That would be my plus ones. Do you want to take a guess at who those might be, Lester?
Stephanie, Brienne are the only people who would dare spend that much time with you.
My mother and Stephanie.
Hey, Miss Janelle. Nice to hear your name on here. Nice.
Those will be my backup dates. If Lester ditches me, either Steph or my mom or both will go. But it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
September should be cool enough to where I'm not having to spray everybody down with water every day 2 or 3 times, and can trust the other solutions around us. And the only thing would be babies.
Yeah. But so it's just hard for us to leave, guys. And you know what? I will say this, and I shouldn't keep harping on it. I got to let it go, Jamie. But the last time that we left our animals for one overnight, I came back to the bullpen water completely bone ass dry. And I says that day, I said, you know what? I won't do it. I won't do it because anyway, long story. I'm not going to get into it. What do you got in that package there? Looky here.
All right. So I want to know if people know what it is. Now, what it is not what I intend to do with it. And I didn't know what it was whenever I purchased it either. I just thought it was cool and it fits my future project that I haven't told anyone about yet. Okay. So I got a full education at the antique store yesterday, and people were coming out of the woodwork to tell me what this is. Okay. To you, this may look precisely like a green bottle, right? So, Hank, you're stealing the show here. It's wider here, but let me show you the top, okay? This is the original top. So I haven't seen anybody guess what it is yet. It is not a genie in a bottle. I promise you that. It's not uranium. And it's not even about the type of glass. The color is the reason I bought it. It's not a vase.
What do you mean?
Somebody just said it. 2 people. Kimberly Price and Margaret Tina. Okay. What do you think it's for, Lester?
Well,
look at the top.
It looks like a salt shaker, but it's not, obviously.
Can you imagine me like,
boom? Yeah, that's a lot of salt. But it obviously has some kind of a sprinkler. So it's made there's something to sprinkle out of. But there would be no way you would water a plant that way. Would someone have a plant watering system where you could just kind of sprinkle your plants?
I did not know that it came this way. I thought that somebody did this to this container. It turns out that this is a laundry sprinkler.
Hold on, don't say it. Lex, you know what this is?
No, I have no idea.
A laundry sprinkler.
But it's for ironing. So back in the day,
either, son.
They would put water in here and you would iron your pillowcases back then. So ironing was like very normal, very important part of every day. And it was so that they could, this was where the steam, like the fluid came out of here and you would sprinkle your laundry and they would iron it. And this was a fancy one. Yes. Yeah, so another lady was there working on her booth, the lady that was in your video, and she comes out, she goes, "Oh, I have another one." And it was this little doll looking thing, and she had a top hat on, and the top hat had little holes in it as well. Yeah, really cute. So one lady told me that her mom would make starch. So she would put, I guess, is it flour that they would put in it? I don't know. She said we would make starch. Is that the truth? Or would you use it to make things softer?
You know what it reminds me of? You're going to start making starch.
That's not what I'm going to do.
But I remember...
That's not what it's for.
I just had a weird connection to this. Go ahead. This reminds me of that show that we're watching.
Starch and water, yeah. It was to make it stiffer. Yes. Cornstarch. Cornstarch. That's what it was. It was cornstarch. So they use cornstarch and water and sprinkle it on the clothes.
How old are you people? How old are you guys?
Virginia says, I ironed once.
Y'all must be as old as the hills.
Cornstarch. That's what it was.
Hey, I'm going to share something. So anyway,
it was just really neat. I did not know. That's not why I bought it. I'm seeking green glass items. Nothing expensive. This was $5.60. So don't feel like that was with tax. You're going to think I'm nuts whenever I show you the project later this week. I have not started it yet. This is my very first piece to be able to begin said project. So more to come, but I just thought it was a really cool thing when I learned what it was to be able to show you. I never would have guessed it.
I was just joking. I'm not trying to shame anyone who's old enough to know stuff like that, okay? But what I'm saying is, y'all, I was just kidding. I'm not calling y'all old. Now, talking about old, Jamie, I tell you what, I'm really hoping that I will stop aging soon.
I was going to say, you should probably be careful, because if you're going to call me old on my birthday, you are a lot.
Oh, no. I am not. But I want to show you my poor mama. Okay. Everyone knows I love my mama and my daddy. Okay. And Jamie and I are actually finding a way to get them a ramp onto their home. And if it's not more obvious of why we need one. Now I'm going to show you all something. And
I have not seen this.
No, you have not. But
I don't know what's going on.
I did not call you dinosaurs. I'm just surprised that you all knew that. So watch, Jamie, help me pull this video of my mom up. I'm going to go to a video file, and it's on the downloads. So how do I put them into order of most recent?
Okay.
Jamie's going to do this. You guys just hold on 1 second. We're going to pull something up. Open that up, y'all. Now, I love my mom refused my help, and she says she's been working on how to get down the steps. Please don't slip and fall. I swore I would help her. God, I don't want to get any older. Alexi, look at your grandma. You go up that same way too. You're gonna become the monkey woman if you're not careful and start walking.
Until the handrails get on.
I love my mama, but I felt so sad seeing her and Dad trying to get home. I didn't mean to do that. I told I love my mama and my daddy, guys, but my Lord, Jamie, you don't know how long it takes them to get up and get down from that house.
When are those people going to build a rail? Because it wasn't there last weekend either.
Well, so they're not going to build a rail. They're, as far as a handrail, they're not doing that. Dad's going to do that himself. You know, my mom and dad are both just so happy-go-lucky, and they're just laughing and giggling at each other as they make their way up and down and up and down. And I didn't video Papa. I didn't want to embarrass them, but oh my Lord. I says, you know what, Lex? I don't want to get no older. I am completely fine with staying just how I am, where I can walk up the steps.
So are we going to go over and build the rail then? Because that's ridiculous.
So I think that Dad's trying to order one. So he doesn't want wood. Dad said that he and Mom cannot grab onto a 2x4 and hold on to it and grip it. So they have to have a pipe, a smaller, like a 2-inch pipe.
Why wouldn't it just be a wooden banister?
Because that requires a 2x4, and you
No,
can't.
it doesn't. I had one in my old home that was
A wood?
It's a wood. It's a wood.
Like a closet rack that you would hang
but
up.
bigger. Yes.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why. Don't order something. Dad already said he ordered something off of Amazon. And I think it's a pipe rail that Dad wants. So don't go ordering stuff.
I'm just looking
and
at
don't you all go out of don't you all stay in your lane. This is my mom and my dad, and I was sharing something. But I told Lex, I said, I don't want to get no older. I don't want to get no older, y'all. But I don't know. I think that my dad.
You can get metal round banisters like that.
So you don't understand. What's that going to hook you at the bottom, though?
That's what. Well, look. So like you can get pipes that go up, and that's a round banister. They make all kinds of things.
All right. Well,
I
listen.
hope he knows. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope he knows.
So I'm just gonna say this, and I guess I should have not even shared the darn video with y'all, because I can already see now y'all gonna run off to my mom and dad
Papa
and start
said
drama.
The pipe rail was his preference. So okay.
So my dad has already said they're gonna get a rail, a hand hold to go up and go down. But as of right now, they don't have one. So no one needs to do any worrying. I thought it was a cute video.
It is cute. It's just a.
And I says, Mom, can I video that? And she goes, I don't care. That's just how she said it. And I'm like, you don't care if I video you coming down the steps like that? I just don't want you looking at my butt. And I'm like, no one's going to look at your butt. I promise you that.
No, we were watching her feet and the dog go right behind her the whole way.
My mom goes up and she goes down the exact same way.
But
now my dad can't bend over. My dad goes up standing upright, but it's not easy. But the whole point of the matter is, I want you guys to see that let you know that we do have a ramp being built
off the back. And that's going to give them both an easy up and an easy down. And so everyone who's reading the comments, stop freaking out. Like I said, my mom is happy-go-lucky. And other people are saying that they saw a video where my dad already addressed it and he wants a pipe. So stop saying build them something. It's my fault for freaking out. I had the same mom reaction as y'all are having. It's a normal reaction for us to be like, let us catch you. And it's the same.
I tried to hold her. And she wouldn't let me. She goes, no, I have a way that I'm going to do it. And so, guys, she goes up and down there a dozen times a day. Okay. So everyone just relax a little bit. I swear I should have never shown that darn video.
It's gonna be okay.
Now it's going to come back to bite me in the behind.
It's gonna be totally fine.
Lord.
Just sprinkle you.
Sprinkle me down with some of that starch water.
Make you stiffer.
That corn starch. Make me thicker.
Stiffer?
Oh.
That wasn't...
Really, Jamie? You going to go there?
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not... Off the rails.
So I want to remind everybody you can't find who you're looking for. There's multiple channels here tonight. So we have Longhorn Lesters, we have I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, and we have From Suits to Boots. So the people that you're looking for are here. They're on a different channel than you are. So that's why you don't see their comments. You can only see the comments of people who are on the same channel as you. Now, Jamie and I are able to see all the comments. And so all of those people are here, okay? Don't worry, everybody's here.
It's my fault.
Well, it's kind of funny because, today watching Rick's live, someone asked Rick a question and it says, I don't have the confidence to get on and ride this new horse. And so Rick went into this whole thing about, well, you will have confidence if you can do this, and if you can do this, and if you can do this. And I'm kind of like, I made a comment, and that Rick actually read it. I says, I think that when I was young, and think about this, when I was a young man, I had a whole lot more confidence in doing anything. It could be running a pass route with the boys. It could be skateboarding on a nephew's scooter or whatever. I had confidence that if I fail, I'll just get right back up and be fine. But now that I've gotten older and I've had a couple of injuries and I have a couple of limps and aches and pains, and I see how much more frail and fragile my bones are, now I realize why I'm not as confident. Where people say, you should be more confident. You should get up on that and do this. And I'm like, whoa. You get knocked off a horse in your 50s and see if you bounce right back up the way you did in your 20s. And you ain't. So
I still don't have the confidence to do that.
Well, the thing is, people our age fall off of a horse or fall down them stairs, something's going to hurt. Something's going to get hurt. And I mean, we could break a hip.
And we're not just going to rub some dirt on it like in the old days, or at least we'll try, but we'll be faking it the whole way of like limp for a week and ice it and everything else.
No.
It's kind of like drinking. So I remember in my younger days, especially with work and everything like that, I would have a few cocktails at work events or having a pool party, all those things. If I drink a full drink even on Timeout Tuesday, I feel it the next day.
Ah, really?
Yes. So now I'm like yesterday, Lester's like, you're not gonna have a drink with your birthday dinner? Because we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. That was my choice. I know you're like, why would you go there for your birthday? I don't know. I was craving it. Okay. We drove by and it sounded delicious. Normally I would have an ice cold draft beer to go with my wings.
Hold on, Jamie. Is someone shaming me for my butt?
I'm sure it's not yours. I'm sure it's mine. Anyway, it sounded good. But I got there and I was like, oh, I want to be productive yesterday and today. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Diet Coke today instead. And he looked at me and goes,
yeah. I'm like, well, it's your birthday. It's your birthday celebration.
Because in years past, I would absolutely have a cocktail on my birthday. Now, though, no, that's going to affect me in addition to the heat and all the other things and menopause and anytime that I drink alcohol right now, anytime, makes it flare.
Look what Brenda says. The older you get, the harder you fall. That is so very true. For those who were missing Jennifer Spencer is her snugglepuss, says Jennifer Wentland. I wonder what that means. My snugglepuss.
Cat.
Oh.
Spencer the cat.
I got you. And then there's someone else asking about me playing the kazoo. I got to try to find that was funny because most people beg me not to play the kazoo. They want me to kazoo your birthday song for you, Jamie. Now, that will be optional. You some people will announce their birthday because they want to hear the song from my kazoo because I have it right over here. But I'm looking at Jamie's body language, and either she's been drinking today or that's her way of saying, nah, let's just not even do the whole kazoo song on my thing. We're not feeling that. I don't know.
Do we have to?
We don't have to. No, absolutely not.
You can sing.
Oh, you want us to sing?
You don't have to sing. It's okay.
A little bit later on.
Okay.
Before the live is over, we'll all sing to you. How about that?
Oh, everybody wants a kazoo. It's tradition, they say.
Oh, no. You only need to drink if I'm going to play the kazoo. That is true. Hank is right here, guys. We've already shown Hank.
Hank is
He's behind the cornstarch shaker.
the
Hank.
sprinkler. It's called a sprinkler.
Hey, Hank, we're talking to you.
He can't be bothered.
Do you mind? Would you mind just looking over here right quick?
No, he's not going to do it.
Hank's not going to do it, y'all. Hank does what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
We
Okay.
were sitting on the couch. Was it last night or the night before? And Hank jumps over the back, sits down, takes away. I'm rubbing Lester's legs. Hank literally lays across Lester's legs and sticks his front paw out to put on my chin to just reach out and touch me. And it was so funny because he's literally like all spelled
It was
out
a video
like this.
moment, but I didn't video it.
Probably because I had two double chins at that point in time, sitting there looking down like this. But he just needed me. He wanted my chin down to look him directly in the eyes, and just wanted to be just him and I. He did not want Lester to be any part
No,
of it that night.
He was trying to keep me as far away as he possibly could.
It was cute, really cute. What were you looking forward to? Is everything okay?
No, someone asked, is Barnadette in the house right
Oh,
now?
no.
And I was like, I remember
She's
her
not.
walking out a minute ago before we started the live.
When I did this, when got
Yeah,
that,
she went out. So she makes her way all over the darn place. So, no, Hank absolutely loves his mama. And he also pretty much makes himself at home wherever he's at.
Yeah, he may be old, but if I put a box out, he's still gonna get in that box. If I put anything, a blanket or anything down, he's gonna do that too. Like he's pretty confident that he owns this house.
Yeah. I will say that we have a couple of kittens that are gaining a lot of that same confidence too. Jamie has one that she's just fallen in love with. You want to talk about that one and why and where does the attitude come from? Barnadette came here and took over in almost no time. And I'm like, how does this little stray cat who lived making her way back and forth from different people's homes, you all know her story, found her right there in that feed room. We video recorded her or took still shot pictures from our game camera for so long of her coming up at night. And then thinking that she'd gotten caught by something, couldn't find her, found her. You all know the story. And then when we brought her over here, my God, she has just become a huge figure.
Yeah.
Like she just demands to be seen, to be heard.
She owns us.
And she owns these other cats around here. She owns these dogs. She takes no bull from anybody. Megan says she's gangsta. She is a street smart little, can I say thug? Is thug appropriate? She's a street smart little girl. I don't know what you can and can't say anymore, but she knows her way around and she takes no bull from anybody.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But she's had kittens, right? And so I don't really see the same personality in all of the kittens that are still here. But there is one that shows a whole lot of Barnadette. And that little kitten will make its way anywhere it wants to. I'm seeing if y'all can guess which kitten. Now, there's 3 plus
plus the ranch hand.
Plus the ranch hand that Barnadette claims all 4 of those as hers. But I'm wondering if y'all can guess, if you've even seen it, who shows to be the boss as far as the kittens go. I will say this. So it looks like you guys are just guessing anybody. There's no rhyme or reason to what you guys are saying, but it's that little Morrow. Talk about Morrow.
Morrow?
First of all, why'd you name him Morrow?
His name on his head.
Oh, the M on his head.
Actually,
okay.
it's a her. Which
And
is a
Maro
whole, which
is
is
a
a
she.
whole other like.
Okay, it is what it is.
Okay, so Maro comes to the door and will meow until you let her in.
And if you don't hear her, the dogs will, and they'll come let you know that she wants to
They're
come
like,
in.
Maro's at the door. Maro's at the door. And don't get me wrong, Daniel Tiger, close second, doing the same thing. In fact, Daniel Tiger's laying over here on the rug right now. And Maro will come in. She does the same thing her mother does and gives her little tail a swoosh in front of Stella to like let her know that she's here. And then she'll make her way to the couch or to
the tub. She will
Yep.
climb up on the tub while you're having a bath. She will follow Jamie all over this property. Jamie can walk to the
Yes.
greenhouse, to the garden, to the barn, and Maro's going to show up.
Maro's out in the horse barn with me.
Yes.
Maro waited at the edge of the pond today while I swam. Like Maro is my new little dog, except for it's a cat.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable how much that she's just everywhere. And then the cute things that are happening, he's not going to admit. He'll be sitting here in the recliner building the video, and all of a sudden there's a little kitten right next to him, like right
Yeah.
between that he's made room for in the chair.
I'll make room for her. She's
Yes.
cute.
And she just gets all sphinx laid up and just happy to be here. Doesn't need to be in your face. Doesn't need to be all like fireball with attention. Just wants to be present. And it is adorable. And I'm falling in love.
Yeah. So I know that we had plans to take cats over to the JL, and we still need to do that. But I'll tell you one who's probably not going to be able to go is that darn Maro, because Jamie has fallen so in love with her. And it's cute, though. It's
I'm not
real
a cat
cute.
person.
No. Well, you're becoming one. All right. Well, we are at that time of the hour where it's time that we ask you guys. So if you have any questions for us, if you want to know anything in particular, anything going on, I will say that all of the kittens are wonderful. We don't have any problems with any of them. We have a lot of cats here, though, and somebody has to go over there and help me out.
I told Lester that there are a few cats that I think would be better suited for over there, and I'm gonna make some shuffling happen this week. We have quite a few that are out in the shop. I kind of can't keep Stranger out of the ceiling, and that's really driving me nuts. When Stranger comes and shows up once or twice a week, he still wants to go live in the ceiling, and I don't know. I don't want a cat in my ceiling. That's not, and I cannot close off the attic like that because there's so many things up there that require ventilation, and so I do believe that Stranger will be making his way to the JL Ranch, and maybe a few more.
And then we don't know when it's going to happen. It's just going to have to go out and gather them all up. Cats are kind of like chickens. With chickens, you can only catch them at night when they come to roost. You guys do know that. You just can't walk out any time of day and find where your chicken's going to be at. It doesn't work that way when they free roam or free range. Cats are kind of like that too. You can go out there and call the cats, and
Not all of ours come.
Not all are going to come. So you can only have them all gather up when you go out to feed. And when you go out there to feed, then they'll all start showing up. But we only feed the cats at night. So if you want to find cats around here, you have to all of our cats are fixed except for the kittens.
And Eclipse. So Eclipse has an appointment this week.
Yeah. Eclipse and the kittens. The kittens are too young still, right?
Very young. Yeah.
So Eclipse is the one that has to be fixed, but everyone else is fixed. So don't worry about us sending cats over there that are not fixed.
Will we be having the boat races again? So there's a lot going on Morrow Hill, and we've chosen to pause things like our big family events for right now because everybody is busy building G and Papa a house, getting Dustin and Jill moved in. Jake and Lissa are building a house and having another baby. And well,
Jill also is, Jill
sick.
is going with her cancer treatments, and there's just a lot. It's hard when times are tough to gather everybody, because then you feel like even by inviting, knowing that some folks can't come, puts them at a weird position of, I can't make it. And so we've seen that so many times where you have an event that some can't make it to, and then the people who can't make it end up taking over all of the fun, not them, but the comments, where's so-and-so, where's so-and-so? And it's like, come on, y'all, it's an event. Some come, some don't. So we just found it easier just to kind of wait until everything's lined out, and we will figure all of that out if everything ever gets all figured out. I mean, you never know. But we think that Carl and the eggs, we are just watching and waiting. I will say that Carl is coming up every day to eat, so we love that. But it is absolutely that time. We are well into the 42, the 48 days. So at this point, we just don't know. But I'm not worried. If Carl was not coming to eat or coming to drink, I would be very concerned. But as of now, they're still sitting on those eggs. But he's walking up every day when he gets his couple of hours of free time. He's walking up to eat. So he's doing great. Okie doke. What else you got, Jamie Cakes?
That's about it. I think that you answered the ostrich stuff.
And then they may not hatch. I mean, that's possible. Yelling at the cat is the best. I don't yell at the cats.
I don't think they're talking about you.
Oh, not me?
No.
Oh, I yell at roosters. I only yell at roosters. I don't yell at the cats. So, that was not for me. Well, who else yells at cats?
They're talking amongst themselves.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Okay.
There's a rooster who is leaving here. Just saying. That is a hint.
That means
something.
y'all better watch some videos, I guess. Good. All right. Well, listen, it's been a fun night. You guys make our lives so much funner and gooder. Thank you so much for watching. And we are going to start letting you guys start taking care of yourselves, getting ready for bed. I know it's late, and we appreciate you guys spending time with us.
Y'all, thank you so much for giving us the greatest gift of all, which is your
Look who's
time.
behind you. You just talked about.
I told you that he was here.
Do you mind? We are trying to work on a video here.
He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind one bit, actually.
We're trying to make a video. He's gonna bother Hank, though. He's gonna bother Hank. Hank is not gonna be happy when Daniel Tiger shows up and starts taking his spot.
His little heart's racing because Hank is here.
Cause why?
Hank is giving him the mean mug.
Hank is giving him the mean mug.
Yeah.
Hank, that's Hank's mean look right there.
He just showed his teeth. Both of them.
Oh boy. So, all right. Well, Terrence is doing wonderful. Everything's fine. Big videos coming up this week, guys. I do another tour of Mom and Dad's house today. And if you want to hear Lester admit that he was wrong, you'll have to watch that video when I post it, because yeah, it's a rarity. It's a rarity of Lester admitting when he was wrong.
My video has an unfortunate event for tomorrow, so but it has led to many other discoveries and things. So that's my best spoiler alert. That's what I got.
So bottom line is, just find you some time to watch some videos. We all want to wish Jamie a very happy birthday. We love her
so very much.
And you guys are too good. So thank you so much for watching. We're blessed to have you. And with this song over here, we will see you guys on the next video.
Down in Texas where the sun runs high, there's a place where hearts and spirits fly. I'm a survivor stands for all who've been through. A second chance, a promise, pure and true. They take the broken, the battered, the lost, love without measure, no counting the cost. Every hoof and paw gets the life it deserves. A pasture of hope where kindness curves. We're all survivors of something you see, bound by the winds of destiny. Together we heal, together we thrive, and I'm a survivor. We're keeping the break of dawn. Life rolls on, the pain is gone. Each animal here gets its own sweet song. A family where all the broken belong. Stretching fences and wide open skies, where love's the language that never lies. Each soul that walks through those gates of grace finds a home, a heart, a safe new space. We're all survivors of something you see, bound by the winds of destiny. Together we heal, together we thrive. And I'm a survivor, we're keeping dreams alive. The rooster crows at the break of dawn. Life rolls on, the pain is gone. Each animal here gets its own sweet song. A family where all the broken belong. We're all survivors of something you see, bound by the winds of destiny. Together we heal, together we thrive. And I'm a survivor, we're keeping dreams alive. Dreams alive. We're all a survivor, we're keeping